Good morning and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. Well, some trading days are better than others, and some days you just better do something that you like to do. Anyway, this fella is trading and doing his exercise, and maybe that's a good use of his time. I believe you can look at the stock market today, pick one or two things out, and maybe trade it, but for me, I'm not all hepped up, especially yesterday after the activities of Janet Yellen and the downside. I'm just thinking that today's going to play out. But there's lots of news, so let's take a look. Well, yesterday, Janet Yellen said that perhaps maybe she'll have to raise, interest rates will have to raise to slow down the economy. Slow down the economy, that we're putting stimulus out there to stimulate the economy. Talk about mixed messages. And I don't understand. I believe they talk out of both sides of their mouth. Anyway, the stock market did decline, and then it started slowly climbing back up. The big boys all were in the red. The techs didn't do well. And there it is down here at the bottom of the bottom of the heap. Basic materials. I have my portfolio basically divided out in my concentration areas of healthcare, technology, 5G, green energy, some infrastructure. I'm not focusing too much on real estate, and I do not have a lot of basic materials other than I do have some lithium but maybe I should look a little deeper into the basic materials sector. Well, that might be something I'll do today. Focus the energies in some area where I think I'm weak. ADP payrolls rose in April. That's good. India, still having problems with their COVA. They're calling yesterday's misspoke as a gaffe. She's got to watch what she says. And they're saying the futures have rebounded. Let's take a look. This is TradingView. It's free. There is the NASDAQ. We're on the daily time frame, and we'll rotate that down to the 2 hour. Yeah, it's the last 8 or 10 hours. Looks like it's starting to cling and climb back. How's the rut doing? Same way with the rut. The Dow, a little bounce here this morning, and that was about 12 o'clock yesterday. It started coming back. All four indices are in the positive area. Might be a positive day. Let's look at the FANG stocks briefly. I have CRISPR on the FANG stock. CRISPR's not a FANG stock, but it's one of those ones that I think is the top player. I think the FANG stocks for the next decade will do well. They'll slowly climb. CRISPR is going to be the cure for cancer, so there's a lot of hope there. Let's look at Apple. 2 hour, and I'm going to bring it back up to the daily. Well, that was a lot of drop there. 3.54%, coming up a little bit in the pre-market. Red candle for Telsa, Amazon, and a gap. It'll fill this gap. Amazon and Apple will both fill their gaps. Facebook, pre-market, look at this. Down. I don't care about Facebook since they started censoring. Netflix, all these are going to be red candles yesterday. And I think you can expect all of these, including CRISPR, which is not a tech stock, but Microsoft is. And you'll see that there's a little gap there, and it'll fill that gap. And Twitter's another one that I really don't care about. I think they made a big mistake along with Facebook and censorship. I have a Discord server. It's Stock Planner. It's free, and I put a lot of my trades out there. I've been a little lazy last night, so we'll see if I can pick up the slack a little bit this morning. These is the trade list according to my algorithm saying that, hey Dave, take a look at these stocks today to maybe possibly trade. You might want to go short on these Comcast and DXCM. You might want to go long on John Deere and Caterpillar and Honeywell. I like those, and we'll take a look at them. I looked at Honeywell the day before, so I probably skipped that. It said you should go short on JD. There has a lot of issues over in China right at the moment. And we might look at this. It's one of those, it's a gold stock, minor, basic materials. We'll take a look at that. Nike and Disney down. If we have time, we'll take a look at that as well. The first one on the list is ANTM. And it is trading at its near its all-time high. Had a good day. You had an MACD buy. Stochastics is pointing up. all things looking good. Do you think it's going to go higher? Well, right now, this stock is not for me. I might wait. Good stock, though. Nothing wrong with it. Here's Caterpillar. I had a great day yesterday. I'm thinking I'll wait. If it comes down to 227, I'll buy. Let's take a look at John Deere. He had a lot of bounce here. You have an MACD buy, according to my algorithm. And if you think that those are support, resistance, and the Fibonacci, do you think it's going to get up to here or go down to here? Well, if I was going to be a betting man, I'd say it get to here first before it gets to here. But all this bounce is not telling me anything. Stochastics, RSI pointing up. RSI is pointing up. Well, I do think you could bet that it's going to go up from its current 379. So 385, maybe? Definitely 385, about 390. Anyway, I think you could look for an upward movement to 390, at least 385, 390. I'm writing it down. I'm going to play it. And on our list, we had JD.com as a short. There's earnings. There's your zigzag. There's your Stoch RSI. The signal that we got was a MACD short. The RSI is pointing down. Earnings. Well, I don't like to do anything around earnings, but everything seems to be pointing down as well. So whether you take this short or not, that's up to you. It probably is going to go short. Make your own decision. Do your own due diligence. This is precious metals, gold. Let's draw a fresh Fibonacci. The nice thing about the zigzag is you can use the last print to use it to get your support and resistance and draw your fibs. It makes it easy. And then this is the stochastics buy right here. It goes below the 80, the 20, or the 80 up here, 20, and come back around. That's good. The zigzag is probably pointing up. That's good. I believe the MACD is going to change. Your past earnings, that's good. And the RSI is telling us nothing. Now you have to ask yourself, is it going to go down here or up here? Well, your indicators all say it's going to go up. And I'm going to trust the indicators. And so I think this is a buy. Pre-market, positive. So I think this is a go. NVS is another stochastic RSI up single. Here you are. That's your stochastics. RSI. Zigzag is probably going up, even though you had a little red bar there. Zigzag knew what it's doing up to this point, but now it doesn't know, so we like that. We assume it's going to go the opposite direction if it doesn't know. RSI is telling us nothing. MAC is probably going to have a green thing, but it's at the zero line. Pre-market looks, well, it's 1 cent. Pre-market's not telling us anything either. 50% retracement, 86. Good for $1, possibly. If you're looking for a healthcare pharmaceutical, this is it. I've added it to my list. And let's look at one more, Disney, which according to my program, it's a downer. There it is, up above and coming back around, close to the zero line. So the MACD is not telling us. Here's the earnings coming up soon. Be careful. Zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. Probably going down. Pre-market, 1 or 2 cents up. Not really telling us anything. I think Disney's going to have a good summer. So I'm not going to, I'll just wait. It might be better to wait and buy some. If it gets down, if it goes down, it might be to add some at 180. Nike's same situation. Stochastic RSI, come back around, 50% retracement. Well, I don't like Nike at the moment, based on some of their policies. And so, depending on where it's at today, pre-market looks like it's down a little bit. I think it is a short. Nike, yes. Disney, no for short. Nike, yes for short. Disney, no at the moment. These look like decent buys. And Caterpillar and John Deere, you enter those at your own due diligence. Anyway, I've got lots of work to do. I want to end this video. I'll keep my eye on these trades. When something pops out today, this morning, or this afternoon, I might take action. Else, I may go and ride my bicycle this afternoon. Just like the guy that's doing the exercise. He's got some balance. He's doing his exercise and trading it at the same time. I'm going to ride my bicycle and trade at the same time. I have my mobile device and can trade it all during the afternoon when I take a break, and I'm getting older and I'm taking lots of breaks. So happy trading. Do your own due diligence. Please like and subscribe the video. Catch you on the flip.